Salutations! Welcome to another exciting episode of ARTiculation Radio. I am your hostess, the eternally grateful Goddess Sage. You know how we do things here at ARTiculation Radio. We will kick off the top of the day's episode by taking a quick glance at the news headlines. And today's news segment is sponsored by bepublished.org. Here are three of the headlines I saw today, Friday, July 5th, 2019, when visiting elitevaluesnews.com. In health, monthly medical cannabis doctor day starts at 11 a.m. at Entourage Clinical Services in Mundelein, Illinois. In entertainment, Beloit Art Center First Friday Gallery reception starts at 5 p.m. at Beloit Art Center in Beloit, Wisconsin. And in education, the Every Child Can philosophy training takes place today at North Carolina Suzuki Institute in Greenville, North Carolina. Those are three of the headlines I saw when visiting elitevaluesnews.com. Head on over right now and see what headlines you see.
Looking to get the latest news? Visit Elite Values. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines daily. EliteValuesNews.com for all of your latest news.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music.
Listeners, we love you, we hear you, and I am definitely glad to be here with you today on another fresh episode of ARTiculation Radio. And on today's episode, we have for you not only some great music from indie artists, we also have a topic in store as well as some conversation. We're going to have an interview with a doer, with a move maker, and as you already know, somebody that you may or may not already know about. So maybe in addition to giving you some new music, I can also give you a new person as well as a new product or a new service. I'm not going to tell you what, but well, not yet. I'll tell you after I play a couple of songs. Let's go.
make you know how. Just to leave me alone. I've got those Monday blues straight through Sunday blues. Good morning, heartache. Here we go again. Good morning, heartache. You're the one who knew me well. Might as well get used to you hanging around. Never. So good morning, heartache. Do sit down. Have tea with me, but do go, please.
ARTistreview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ARTistreview.com. Artist, REVUE.com. From arranging art exhibitions to musical performances to radio interviews to so much more, the Artist Review helps your work get seen. ARTistrevue.com. ArtistReview.com. We kicked off today's episode of Articulation Radio with Good Morning Heartache, that Billie Holiday cover by yours truly, Goddess Sage, with Myron Mills on piano. The next song that you will hear will be You're Mine by the Furthermores.
If you're looking for ghostwriters, grant writers, technical writers, any kind of writers, go to the Writers Consortium. Their website is maryjefferson.us, MaryJefferson.us, the Writers Consortium, for all of your writing needs, proposals, grants, academic papers, whatever it is you dream of, ghostwriting. The Writers Consortium can help you achieve your goals.
On Articulation Radio, we will be talking to Miss Genia Stevens today, and she will help you understand more about our topic, which is having pride in the workplace. And for those of you who have already had an experience, be sure to head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know what your experience was like when you were coming out, as well as what tips you would have for other people to help them understand that it's no reason to still hide behind the veil. In order to be sure that people really appreciate and accept the real you, you have to show them your true self. You have to be authentic in order to expect any authenticity back. So head on over to articulationmedia.club. Let everyone know how you display your pride in your life as well as at the workplace, and let them know what tips you have for others. And we will see also what information Genia Stevens has to not only help you be able to grow your business, because of course she's an entrepreneur who helps organizations develop strategies that focus on success through collaborative problem solving. She provides training to develop your brand, to increase your sales, and to improve sustainability. So we're going to be talking to her real soon and let her know what it is that you need to know, and let her fill you with the knowledge she has, so that way you'll be able to utilize that knowledge as well as pass it on to others. So stay tuned. Have you always wanted to start a business but can't seem to get it off the ground? Call 972-880-8316 for your free initial consultation with a representative from the conglomerate. or visit theconglomerate.work today to book your consultation in person. Theconglomerate.work, TheConglomerate.work, theconglomerate.work. Call 972-880-8316 to start your new business today. You are listening to Articulation Radio. Head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts.
You will be mine. Honestly, I'm out of words. Yeah. It started with liquors and beers. Now there's something different here. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna hold you every night. Hold you. I wanna kiss you when you cry. I wanna kiss you when you cry. I wanna tell the world you're mine. You're mine. Fingertips, they sure don't hurt. When I'm losing track of time, baby, I don't mind. Honestly, you're something else. You're making it better for me. With all of the things you teach me, you're making it better for me. You don't do another DB. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna hold you every night. Hold you. I wanna kiss you when you cry. I wanna kiss you when you cry. I wanna tell the world you're mine. You're mine. You're mine. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna take you for a ride. I wanna hold you every night. I wanna kiss you when you cry. I wanna kiss you when you cry. I wanna tell the world you're mine. You're mine. You're
Weddings are expensive, but your love is worth it. Go to marryusnow.us to book the Minister of Love to officiate your wedding today. The fee is only $200 if your wedding is in the city of Chicago, and there's only a small fee to get the Minister of Love to travel outside of Chicago to your wedding location. Book the Minister of Love today. Visit marryusnow.us. That's marryusnow.us.
Articulation Radio is extremely pleased to have on the line with us today Miss Genia Stevens. And people, like I told you, you have to be sure to look out for her story, but we're going to get back to that a little bit later. But I'm sure you've already headed on over to her website, GeniaStevens.com, and that's spelled GeniaStevens.com, so that you can be sure to benefit from all of the wonderful advice and schedule your consultation and be sure that you become a client of hers. So we're going to dig into that a little bit later as well. But first of all, Miss Genia Stevens, are you on the line?
I'm on the line. I want to thank you for having me.
Oh, you are so welcome. It is our pleasure. I thank you for being not only who you are, but being a person who makes it a point to stand firmly in who you are and encourage others to do so and not think that they have to live behind a veil or wear a mask in order to be successful in business. I thank you for being, baby.
Oh,
Now,
I have been trying to be my most true and authentic self for quite a while now, so I appreciate that you have recognized that, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And I want you to first off to talk to the listeners about how they can become client of yours so that they can learn how to not only grow their businesses but also assure the longevity of them.
So I like to work with folks who are, well, I work with startups, and I work with those people who are really trying to figure out how to go from A to B to maybe C and D, honestly. If you are really struggling and you don't know where is it that I want to go, right? Maybe you've started a brand new business and you need a business plan, or you need a marketing plan, or you need a strategic plan. I can help you with that. That's basically what my client, my ideal client is. If you need a marketing plan, I can help you with that. So primarily what I do is I help clients with business development plans, and I help clients with marketing plans. I also do coaching as well. So if you're just kind of lost and you don't know what the hell is going on with your business, that's what I do. So those are the clients I work with.
Yes, and people, you know, she, as you already know from her description, can help you with some of anything that you need for your business. And she has various things that are already in place that no matter what you need, she already has it right there to where each arm can focus on that particular need for you. She is the founder, as some of you already know, I'm sure, of Dane County Mastermind. She also is a strategic planning consultant at Belwa Strategy, and she does marketing strategy work at Belwa Media. And her main thing is to be sure to provide you all the training that you may need to develop your brand, as well as increase your sales and improve your sustainability. Now, she has more than 20 years of marketing experience that you definitely will be able to take advantage of. And here most recently, she kind of, I would say, delved into what I think is maybe a new bit of experience for her, getting a bit of work published. So she can honestly say now that she has an article that will be published soon in a magazine, in a LGBTQ magazine next month as part of their Queer Entrepreneurs of Color feature. And so tell them a little bit about that story that's going to be published and how you came across that opportunity.
Actually, I've been getting work published for quite a while. I've been writing for websites. Yeah, I've been writing for websites around the subjects of marketing and business for websites like Forbes and Social Media Today, Business to Community, those types of websites, Biz Journal.
Beautiful.
For actually quite a while. I've been writing on those websites, giving people advice on marketing and business for, I want to say, probably 10 years now. I just started writing for Forbes a couple of years ago on giving people advice, particularly nonprofits, on how to use community media and outreach strategies. So I've been doing that for a while. But this recent feature is in Our Lives magazine, and they really wanted to focus on queer people of color who own businesses, who have been living their life out and proud, because it's really about queer people of color who, you know, we had to live in a closet for a very long time, and that for a quick minute there, that's what I did. I lived in the closet, worried about, well, if people know I'm gay, am I going to lose business, right? A lot of us worry about that. A lot of us at work worry about being out. If we're out, you know, we're going to lose our jobs. If we are running a business and we're gay professionals, are people not going to want to work with us? And I worried about that. And then I had this boss who, you know, because I had one foot in the entrepreneurial world and one foot still working in corporate America. And I was like, hey, I want to go start my own business. I want to get out there. And I had this boss. And then when I tell people this, they always go, what? He was this white, conservative, Republican man. And I said to him, hey, I want to go run my own business, but I'm afraid that when people find out I'm gay, they're not going to work with me. He said, Gina, if they don't want to work with you, you're good at what you do. And if they don't want to work with you, they don't deserve you. And it was him, this white conservative male who said to me, Republican. He said that to me. And I was like, you're right. So I went out there and I did my thing, and I took my partner at the time. We weren't married yet. I started taking her to all the networking events, introducing her as my partner, and I did what everybody else did. They were bringing their partners, their spouses to the networking events. I just lived my life out and proud. And so this magazine, Our Lives magazine, wanted to know my story. And so they're going to publish this in this magazine because they want more of us to say, hey, you can live your life like everybody else lives their lives, and you can run a successful business. And that's my story that they wanted to publish in this magazine. And they said, you know, we've been trying to get more queer people of color to tell their story and be out, and we've had a hard time getting people to tell their story. And even today, I think people would be very surprised to learn, knowing me and who I am, they would be very surprised to learn. And even I was scared at one point to do that. But you have to do it, and I think
right, and be true to yourself, follow your own heart, you know, not try to please society, because after all, you're the only one with you 24/7. So why should it be your job to make anyone happy other than yourself?
Exactly.
Because that's a hard enough job. Can't even do that 100%. You know.
Yeah, and I found that I was much more productive. And when I let go of all those things that were holding me back, I found that that's when my company just kind of took off, and I was much more productive. And once I let go of the things that were keeping me afraid, that's when my company just kind of took off. Because the clients who wanted to work with me, those were the ones I could really focus on. And I was spending a little bit too much time dealing with people who didn't want to work with me. And that's when things just really kind of took off for me. So it was great advice he gave me, and I've just lived by that for a very long time. And things just have happened. Great things have happened for me since then.
And I am thankful that it did, because, of course, since then you've been able to share your wisdom through multiple platforms to people who are not only readers, but, of course, people who are also listeners. And that led directly into your testimony, led directly into what my next question was, which was, what advice would you offer to people who feel like they have to hide and who can't be their real selves, whether it's them changing their voice when they're on the phone, or, not reacting or interacting with certain people of a certain race in the office because they don't want to. What advice would you, or even for those who still feel like they have to be in the closet or not have to let people know that, hey, I'm trans, what advice would you give to people for them to stop living with that fear and to be able to know that they can be themselves and still be successful?
I'll say this too. When I first started running my marketing business, one of my first fears was letting people know I was Black. It wasn't even about being gay. It was letting people know I was Black in the marketing industry. So I would not put my picture online because I felt like, okay, if they just think that I'm just a woman, working in marketing, I can get business, right? So my first hurdle was getting over that, and then so I had to first get over that.
Yeah.
And so that was one of them.
And I think many Black entrepreneurs go through the same thing. I know even I went through that same thing, So, no, I think we all do, but it's because of the reality of the racism that's pervasive. Even when it's sugar-coated, covered up, however way people want to put it, it still exists. And so, but yeah, we all realize that, hey, no, you still have to market because after a while, they're still going to find out, hey, it's owned by a Black girl, So,
exactly.
Hey.
And I remember I used to play this trick where I would even give myself a white male boss, right? When I was having a hard time closing a sale, I would give myself a white male boss. People were like, "You did that?" I'm like, "Yeah," because I noticed I would close
the white front. Yeah.
I noticed I closed a hell of a lot more sales when I had a white male boss. But then it got to this point where I'm not going to play that game again. You have to just focus on, I am who I am. I'm really good at what I do. And the people who deserve me, you have to say the people who deserve me are going to work with me, and just stay firmly rooted in your truth. That's the thing you have to remember. Stay firmly rooted in your truth and just push forward, right? And I've even gotten to the point where I code switch a lot more than I used to, right? Like, I'm on Facebook, and I'm code switching a lot more than I used to because I'm staying firmly rooted in my truth. This is who I am. Yes, I got my MBA, but girl, I will coach. Like,
right.
That's who I am. So, and I found that people, as long as you are authentic, people trust you, right? People start to trust you because they know you are being who you are. And again, once I did that, my business just exploded because people want to work with people they trust.
Yes.
And once you show that you are being true to who you are, they just begin to trust you. And that's going to pull in people who you really want to work with, and it's going to push the people away who you don't want to work with anyway. So that's what you want to remember. Stay true to who you are. Stand firmly in your truth. The people who you want to work with, they're going to come to you, and the people who you don't want to work with anyway, they're going to just go far, far, far away. So just remember that.
Because you have to live with yourself even after the business day is done. You don't want to have it where you're regretting and, you're beating yourself up because of what you did not do or did not say or allowed to happen, and now you have to do this work for someone who you know looks at you as scum or less than or whatever. But, definitely. And
also remember, and keep this in mind, too, if you're pretending to be somebody you're not, those people who like that fake person are going to start saying things to you that you don't like. They're going to get a little too comfortable with you. And then they're going to start saying things to you that you really don't like, right? They're going to start saying really stupid racist things to you. They're going to start saying really sexist things to you. They're going to start saying really homophobic things to you. They're going to start saying really transphobic things to you because they think that's who you are. And you don't want to be doing business with people like that because they're assuming that you are who they are because you've been faking the funk all this time. And now you're working with a whole lot of people you don't really like because you've been pretending to be somebody who you really aren't. And that, for a real quick minute, those were the people I was working with. And I was like, oh, girl.
And people remember.
You need to stop playing this game because now you got a whole bunch of people you're working with who you really don't want to work with.
Right.
So,
and credibility goes a long way, and the paths that we choose do as well. But remember, there's no one's life that is more important or worth emulating, duplicating, multiplying than your own. So be you and make sure that in everything you do that you really are being the real you because, again, credibility goes a long way. All you have is your word. So if people cannot even trust what you're presenting to them as you, how can they really trust the services or the products that you are offering to them as well? And now let me ask you real quick. Now, Gina, for the people who want to get more, what is the best thing? I know that, yes, you have your website. They can always go there, connect with you. But do you also, and of course, for those who are just tuning in, her website is GeniaStevens.com. That's GeniaStevens.com. And so do you have any upcoming events or books or places where people will be able to see you speak or be able to read others of your work in addition to what they will find in next month's edition of the magazine? Our Voices, correct?
Most of the events I'm doing currently are local-based events in Madison, Wisconsin. But if they go to my website, they will see when I post events, webinars, or workshops that they can attend online. So those are all posted on my website. Also, if they want any one-on-one time with me where we do any webinars or coaching online, those are posted on my website as well. And then when you scroll down on the website, you'll see a link that says schedule a meeting. And anytime you schedule a meeting, that can be in person or video. Zoom is amazing. I'm not sure how many people have used Zoom, but Zoom is amazing. You can do video calls. I prefer to speak with people via video versus a phone call because we can have that face-to-face time. So I can always do consulting or anything via video on Zoom if anyone wants to connect with me. So that's how you can connect with me and have that one-on-one time.
And that's wonderful. So people, as you know, if you're not able to get to Wisconsin to see her live or you talk with her face-to-face, then you can always, of course, do it there by Zoom. You can always do it online by connecting to her website, GeniaStevens.com, GeniaStevens.com. And now, before I let you go, I'm going to ask you a couple of more quick questions. Now, what is there that you would like to be able to say that you have not had a chance to share with the listeners today?
Actually, I think that's about it. I think I just want people to really think about being their true and most authentic selves when they're working, and I see a lot of people getting caught up on Facebook about, their friends, especially the Black community, getting really caught up on saying, oh, well, I see my friends going to Walmart. They'll go to Walmart and they'll buy at Walmart, but they won't support their Black friends, or they won't support the Black community.
Right.
You see it too, right? You see
right.
it. You see it. Y'all go to Walmart, but y'all won't support
and
me.
the same person posting it is going to Walmart or Target too, the same day.
Exactly. What I want folks to try to do is get out of that mindset, right?
Mm-hmm.
Try to not think so negatively all the time. What I want you to try to do is say, you know what? Try to put more positive stuff out to the universe.
Yeah.
I'm good at what I do. I do a great job, and it's all going to come back to me. All of the great things I do, it's all going to come back to me.
Yes.
Instead of trying to, passive-aggressively bully your friends into coming to buy your stuff. Okay?
Yes.
Because it's just not going to work. Passive-aggressively bullying your friends into buying your stuff is just not going to work. Because you're going to Walmart, too, to buy stuff. Okay?
Right. Right. Thank you so much, Miss Stevens.
Stop doing it. Just put more positive stuff out into the universe. Right. I'm good at what I do. I'm great at what I do. Put more positive stuff out there. Stop trying to passive-aggressively bully your friends into buying your stuff. Just don't. Know that you're good at what you do, and it's all gonna come. It's all gonna come full circle, and it's gonna happen for you. Okay? That's what I want to say.
Yes. Thank you so much. That was Genia Stevens. Head on over to her website, GeniaStevens.com, GeniaStevens.com, and go ahead and get you some more of this good stuff that you know you want to get some more of. Go ahead and make sure that your business gets in place to get that additional income, to get that additional growth. All the things you need, she will help you come up with strategies in addition to the ones that she's giving you. And she already has a plethora of ways that you can go out right now and get additional info from her in the interim of you actually becoming a client of hers. So head on over to her website right now. Genia, thank you again for coming on Articulation Radio. You are more than welcome to come back at any time you would like.
Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it, and you have a great day.
You too.
Thank
you. We're going to keep the show rolling for you. A couple more songs before we close out, but in the meantime, head on over to that website and make some stuff improve in your life, all right? Want to buy stocks, jewels, real estate, or other high-end items? Would you love to be able to contribute to charitable initiatives but cannot do these things with the money you currently have? Join Regal City Investment and Social Club, where you can pool money each month with other investors to make major purchases, give to the needy, and possibly turn a profit. www.RegalCity.xyz. Become a Regal citizen today by joining Regal City Investment and Social Club. RegalCity.xyz. Articulation Radio, thanks you so much for listening. So head on over right now to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts on today's episode. In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you. Immediately following that interview, you heard You Make Me Want To by Anders Bothen. Up next is Wait a Minute by Snake City.
You have a product? Let them help you increase sales. You have a video? Let them help you make it go viral. Peoplewarmers.com. PeopleWarmers.com for all your advertising, marketing, and promotional needs. They also take care of events planning. Peoplewarmers.com. Visit them today.
I've been thinking about the good times. I've been sleeping through the long nights. I've been shining in the sunlight. I've been thinking how I'm alright. There's a reason for my feelings. There's a reason why I'm healing. Yeah, I feel higher than the ceiling. All because of you. You and I are so sweet, so sweet. Talking till we're asleep, asleep. Every night I fall deep in love. Yeah, 'cause you really get me. Make me fall to my knees. Every night I fall deep in love. Yeah, wait a minute. Don't you leave before I get to kiss ya. Wait a minute, I don't wanna be without you. Yeah, wait a minute. I can let you go before I kiss ya. Wait a minute, I just need a minute or two. I should catch up on my reading. I should catch up on my eating. Yeah, but it's hard to keep a thought straight with you all up in my face. Try to get you out my mind, but why should I when you're all I really like? Yeah, I feel higher than a mountain, all because of you. You and I were so sweet, talking till we're asleep. Every night I fall deep in love. Yeah, 'cause you really get me. Make me fall to my knees. Every night I fall deep in love. Wait a minute. Don't you leave before I get to kiss you. Wait a minute, I don't wanna be without you. Yeah, wait a minute. I can let you go before I kiss you. Wait a minute, I just need a minute or two. Minute with you is all I want. Minute with you is all I want. Minute with you is a minute with you. Said a minute with you is all I want. Minute with you is all I want. Minute with you is all I want. Minute with you, said a minute with you. Said a minute with you is all I
Do you frequently shop online and you're looking for a new place to shop? Join the club, JeffersonTaylor.club, where models, designers, inventors, and other creators offer customers the best products at fair prices. Jefferson Taylor, JeffersonTaylor.club. Join the club. Shop today, JeffersonTaylor.club.
Oh, now we are down to the part of the show that I hate. Oh, I actually cringe at this part. Can you, see me grimacing right now? But, of course, you know what this is. This is the close of today's episode of Articulation Radio. I Goddess Sage, as well as the rest of the staff here, thank you so much for taking the time to tune in. We encourage you to go to ARTiculationMedia.club. Let us know what you think about today's episode as well as past episodes. And while you are there, be sure to ensure your music, your ads, and even your sponsorship of an episode are taken care of before you leave that site. So go to ARTiculationMedia.club right now. Let us know what you think about the episodes. Listen to past episodes, re-listen to this episode, and make sure that your music and ads are played on upcoming episodes of Articulation Radio. We so thank you. I love you. I look forward to seeing you soon, hearing from you soon, and most importantly, celebrating you soon. In the meantime, keep being a doer, keep being a move maker, and keep making things pop.
Articulation Radio. ARTiculationMedia.club.
How long have you been sitting on that manuscript? It's time to move it forward. BePublished.org. 972-880-8316.
Articulation Radio. ARTiculationMedia.club.